Hey, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I've had plans for uploading a bunch of videos and all of that for Celeste, like this game that you see right now, but I haven't really gotten around to that. I'm still working on it. It's just taking longer than I expected because I'm lazy or something. So we're gonna do this in the meantime. This is a successful 3A golden attempt that took me a very long time to plan and about as long to execute as well. So I'm going to do a run by run of, not run by run, I guess an analysis, play by play, whatever, of what I did to get that, talk about my thought process, and we will just go ahead and do that. So, beginning, obviously, very simple, chapter 3, whatever. So we do wave dashing, bunny hopping, just for a little bit of swag. Grab the key. Awesome. Swag crouch. Swag reverse wave dash, I guess. Again, the first 2 minutes of this is very easy. You just oh, don't die, get to the huge mess portion. So I just taking this time to just try and get through it as quickly as I can, while also doing safe strats that I am consistent at, I guess. Look at that. I wish I recorded audio for this video. I thought I did. I could have sworn I did. I didn't. I'm sorry. My mistake. So we do that. Do this little thing because I like doing it. Now for this room, I know there's a speed strat for it where you start with I think it's just dash into the room, jump while you have the dash momentum, then do supers on the extended supers on the platforms, and that will let you just blaze through the room. I do that in the chapter 3 speed runs, but when I'm just trying to not die, I only have a 60-ish% consistency rate with it, so I don't bother potentially risking a minute of my life for that. Anyway, I just do the safe strat of waiting for that to go over my head, and then dash up left. Yeah. I do that. I don't even. Oh. Okay, normally it's supposed to do this. No way I can do this without the springs. I just did that dash too early. And then here, hold up. Here's something you can do is you can do an extended super off of that. I'm pretty sure the supers are the one where you just dash forward and then jump. Pretty sure the hypers are the ones where you dash diagonal down. I don't remember. I keep mixing them up. This is the one where you dash forward and this is the one where you dash forward and jump and have your dash. But what you can do that, go through the gap, and make this room faster. Again, my consistency with that is 70-ish%. I don't really care to do that right now. I'm just trying to not die. Oh, we're gonna do right? Yeah, okay. That will be useful later. So anyway, we just do that, don't die, and just do that. Now, okay, I'm gonna pause in a minute. Um, so this room's dumb, not because it's particularly challenging or anything. It's just trying to get through it without slowing down a lot is kind of annoying. But I've done so many attempts on this, both in goldening and speedrunning, that I have decent ways of getting through it. And I think it's funny that I have done that without really practicing it. So we'll see what I do. Yeah, we get the wounds, we get the that. That's true. And the dash, whatever. Beautiful. Now, for this is a huge mess portion. This part still isn't the hardest part of the run, but it is hard enough to where you have to use your brain for it. So, a lot of it is based on cycles, and you just have to like work around that and figure out what works best for you. Also, the routing is important because you'll have different. You see how there's like these books, these suitcases, the towels, whatever. Depending on what order you do, you will like that will change the way the other rooms go. So I like doing the bottom route first, and you'll see why in a minute. You do that. Then again with cycles, I know I can like do this movement, and it works every time as long as I'm not stupid. I do that. Partially for swag, partially because it's actually fast. Do this. Notice a faster way. I'm lazy. So this is why you do bottom first, or at least before middle. Normally you'd have to like go here, here, go up here, then go up here and here. Or I guess you can do the like I forget what it's called. I think it's corner kick. Where you like jump up here, jump off of this because you're facing like you're facing toward the spikes instead of against it, or you're going in the direction of the spikes. So you do that, like jump off here, you can dash up here, and that skips the room. I've done that a couple times. Um, I didn't care to do it here, and I'm not good enough to get it consistently. So I'm just gonna go with the safe strat of going here, climbing up, and then doing that, and going up. That's the bottom part done. Simple enough. Go over here. Supposed to do that a little faster. It doesn't matter. We're not speedrunning. Do this. Very much whatever. Alright, this is the first room where I feel like cycles start to matter. Or they really start to matter. Because I would keep dying to this one or this one. And I don't know how. They're really not that hard. So I just keep remembering to like count 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 1, 2, I don't remember the exact timing, but yeah. So a lot of the huge mess portion is just figuring out cycles that work for you. And if I had to recommend goldening, then if I okay, I'm gonna stop here. I don't know if I recommend goldening this because this was the 12th golden I've done. I've done 1B after this, and that was easier than 3, I'd say. And I think that's the last golden I'm gonna do for a while. This one was not particularly fun for reasons that I will explain later. At least I didn't find it fun. I don't know. Um, but anyway, um, point is for that top area, it's not too hard. Just so long as you make sure to go with the cycles you're comfortable with. Don't take any stupid risks. Don't go for any swag that you haven't practiced. Whatever. So we keep going. Middle portion last. Because I'm pretty sure that's the portion that changes the least. And arguably it's easier if you do it last. I don't know. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you time that properly, then you'll have both of the dust bunnies going down at a good time for the second one, and you can just like dash upright to avoid them easily. This room, same concept with cycles, but also just trying to get through it. This room's simple enough, just don't die there. I've died there once or twice, whatever. I've died here like 3 times, I think, which is 3 more times than I should have, because this room is also not hard. Just do what I'm doing, maybe one cycle faster if you're really crazy. Do that. I feel like I say do that a lot. I'm gonna try not. That's redundant. Grab the key, whatever cycle works best. Wave dash for swag, I guess. Make that room look easy. I'm usually more comfortable with doing this room, and I can do it without like clinging onto the wall. But I think my nerves pick up at around this point because you see how we're 5 minutes into the run. This 3A Golden took me about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So you can understand that it's a little. What I'm trying to say is, huge mess and everything before that is pretty easy. And it's only after that when it feels like the run's really started. So I'm 5 minutes in, I have a run going, and I'm just trying to not die. So I'm like taking a little bit longer to make sure everything's okay. Don't die, because I will die a lot on like stupid misinputs or forgetting what my strats are. You need to just remember to breathe. Do what the game tells you to do. Like freaking breathe. Don't get don't get too nervous. Don't let your anxiety build up. Because then you will invent new ways to kill yourself in Celeste. Do this room. No way I can do this faster. Again, nerves are building up. And this freaking room. See this? See this little gap? If you know anything about Celeste speedrunning or tech in general, you know there's a tech called the demo dash where you can go through that because Madeline's crouch hitbox is 4 pixels tall, and the space between these dust bunnies is also 4 pixels tall. So if you do the setup by like having your hands be here-ish, jump at your peak, crouch dash, you can get through here. I am working on my consistency for that. I do it in my chapter 3 speedruns, and I will probably start doing it in full game speedruns. But I tried doing this last run. It might have actually been the attempt before this, and I died. So I'm just gonna say that dying there from trying a demo blessed me to not be thinking about that for this anymore. As if, I guess I just had nothing left to lose, and that was the last dumb death I could do. There you go down. Superstition aside, do that. Do this room that I don't really think I've practiced this room per se. It's just I've done it so many times from these attempts that I know like the cycles that I need to go for. Bunny hop for swag. Grab the key. Well, it's also for swag. Do this room quickly because I more or less know the cycles that I need to do it quickly. And at this point, I just want to get the run over with. Do that. I've died there before in a speed run. I should have taken some time to breathe, but I didn't. Okay. Okay. What you're about to see here And I've been talking a lot about like doing practice here and there. Take the cycles you're familiar with. This is where it matters. You need to practice this last room, whether or not it's because it's like this is the hardest part of the run, which I think it is, or because you need to have that consistency so you don't worry, and you need to have a plan. Don't die. I keep saying don't die. This is the goal in this strat. Obviously, don't die is the. What even is? Um, basically, you need to have a plan for this. You need to practice this. For me, this involved well over an hour of just like running through this, like running through the individual rooms, just figuring out strategies to like get this done consistently, and eventually culminated to I tried to do this 5 times in a row without dying, like this specific part. So I would talk about what my plan is, how well it got executed, and we'll just go from there. I feel like that's kind of been what the point of this video is, of just trying to improvise, and that's happened, I guess. Anyway, now the point for this room, want to go for like a super, another super, get up onto the top of the thing where the dust bunny is. Simple enough, you can get up there before the first cycle, go for a wave dash to get the speed here. That gets executed pretty well. Here, I think you can either dash diagonal right to, I guess, stow yourself in the air for a bit longer and get Mr. Oshiro to go higher, start going higher, so he's like not a threat when you go on the spring. See what I do here? I don't do that. I do it there. Does the same thing. Whatever. Boom's easy. This was. I want to say this is the most annoying. This is the second most annoying move in this part. Because I know you can go through this in one cycle and it's realistically not that hard. But when my nerves are the way they are, I was not able to do that. So I just decided that I would try and go here or here by the time he gets there. Wait as long as I need to. Don't die. Complete the room. And I do that pretty simply. Do that for swag. Grab that. Now, what you do here is a little bit dependent. Oh. Those you know. Anyway, what you do here depends on how long you spent after you charge and like how long you spent in this portion. Usually you will be here long enough to where he'll probably dash to where she'll probably charge around here. Maybe here, like in this general area. But I've also practiced it enough to where if I do it too quickly, then you will see this happen. Yeah, hold up. We'll run that back. We'll run this tape back. Yeah. Friggin'. This. I feel like an idiot for practicing that. If I'm practicing Cycle at that point, I feel like this would be so much easier if I just spent a little more time up here to like stay there, grab that, go down, because then Mr. Shi would probably be up here by the time I'm down here. But I just wanted to get that part done as quick as I could, and I figured out that I can usually crouch down here if I am going quickly and live. I think out of all the attempts I've done for this room, about 30 to 40% of them came down to that. Like 30-40% of my successful attempts. And I rarely died from crouching and still dying because I was like too early or something. Point is, this is insane. It looks insane. When I was in a Discord call streaming my 3A Golden, and when that happened, everyone and that was like freaking out because they were like, "Did you plan that or something?" I was laughing like a madman when I did that, and I like got so much confidence from that because I knew if I did that, then I was like probably good, I guess. But point is, yes, I technically did practice for that, I guess. And yeah, I know I'm insane for doing that. I would not recommend doing that. Try and like take a little bit longer up on this platform so that he charges above you, like well above you. Don't do that with like no pixels to spare. That was stupid. Anyway, long tangent aside, the rest of this room is easy. Yeah, I know that's. I get that looks close, and it is kind of close, but simple enough. A little wave dash goes a long way. So yeah, that room's easy. This room's easy enough. I feel like I keep thinking you have to like fast forward at that earlier part, but I think I didn't fast forward there and it worked out fine. So just yeah, go for the hyper, spring, preferably fast forward. You don't have to go for that. You could probably do the high dust bunny thing. I forgot if my cycle allowed me to do that, but you could probably do that part fast if you do that. This room always went to plan. The last room went to plan because that's not a hard room. And here, go for the extended hyper. Not hyper, super. Bonk for swag. That room also went as planned. This, I hate this room from a goldening perspective because my 3A, it's my speedrunning strat, involves me retrying here. So I die, get the better cycle, and once I do that, then I've lapped it out to where I can do this entire room without slowing down, or barely stopping. And I just wish I could do that here, because I love doing that. And that's why I practice, it's why I'm consistent at. But whatever. Point is, the entire run comes down to this. I've kind of practiced it. This is like probably the shakiest room out of all of them. We'll just see how it goes. Alright. Go for that. Go for that. That was intended. And now, like you can see, I'm slowing down, stopping everywhere. Go for that. I've died there before. Like, for a goldening. And a lot of this is going more or less how... A lot of this is going more or less how my speedrun goes. With like the super here, that's chill. Him going up there. Me going down here. And normally I would be greedy and just like probably go here anyway, because I'm pretty sure I could have lived. Also, yeah, I almost died here. Don't choke here, because I've died here because I got greedy and I just tried to get to the end. Don't do that, by the way. Crazy thought, I know. And then a little bit of a... Was that a... Did I even end that with a wave dash? Yes, I did. Well... No, well, it's not a perfect load. You know what I mean. Yeah, swag. So, point it. So, yeah. At the end of the day, 724. That's a little bit slow for a speed run. Obviously, I think my best right now is about a 6:45 ish. And I could probably bring that down to a 6:30. But obviously, I'm not speed running. I'm goldening. I'm going for safe strats. 7:24 is not even that bad for going for safe strats, I think. And you gotta understand, this is probably the. Oh, I wish I was recording my mic. I wish this video had audio. But if I had my mic, then you would have heard me doing like the loudest pop off I've ever done in video games. I popped off more than winning a set in Smash Bros. Or like, or a tournament set, or like any other accomplishments I have done. Because this, I don't think it was the hardest thing I've ever done in gaming. But I put so many hours into practicing and dying and dying and a little more practicing and a little more dying. So to finally have all of that come together into this one moment was I I I I can't even put to words how awesome this was for me. And I think okay, let's just like keep going. Whatever. This will never stop. Oh, I guess I stayed there for a while. Yeah, no, I like lost control of me for a second. So I think that's what this whole runtime is. No, just the next like 40 seconds. Whatever. Understandably, after that, I got off. I think later that day, I started trying 1B Golden. But, well, I would eventually get that pretty quickly. I think, um, I, I think 3A Golden kind of killed my motivation to really keep going for Goldens. Because I realized that as hard as I found this to be, I'm pretty sure everything after that, except for like 1B and like, I guess the Seasides, would just keep mounting in difficulty. Like, I have, at this point, my 13 Goldens are all of the Chapter 1s, including Wing Golden, all of the Chapter 2s, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, then 4C, 5C. That, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, and Winged. I think that might be 13. I don't remember. I'm having a hard time counting. Um, Point is, I have 13 Goldens now. I think it's nice to end it at the halfway point. And also, I know that everything else is either going to be super annoying or just like difficult to the point where it's no longer fun to me. This was like already kind of past that fine line of difficulty and fun. But I wanted to stick it out just because I knew I could do it. And I might get 7A Golden one day because I want to prove that I'm at least good enough to theoretically do the 1 through 7 Deathless. I think that'd be cool. But I know that's going to be even harder than this by probably a significant margin. And, well, see, I don't know. I'm fine with 3A and 1B being like my last two Goldens. And, yeah, this,